let me tell you about Sally. Sally was a member of the fencing team when I was at the academy, and she was such an excellent fencer. Only Jean-Jacques gave her lessons, and I used to just watch them work. So watch her take a lesson. It was a thing of beauty to behold. Her hand was so fine. Her movement was so smooth. She was a combination of boxing and ballet. It was just exquisite. It was inspiring to watch the way he taught and to watch the way she took a lesson. Man, it was something. Anyway, the reason I remember Sally, one of the reasons, apart from her wonderful technical ability, was her motivation. See, motivation is a very, very important thing. To know about a person's motivation, you basically have to know what did they love and what did they fear. Okay? Here's what I noticed. When in all the team matches, when Sally'd be up there running her 3 bouts, we could always count, no matter what else happened, she would win her bouts. She would win her bouts. And I don't think she was defeated all the time I knew her, in any of those team matches. You could always count on that. So you put your focus on the number 2 and number 3 fencer, and if they win, oh boy, right? So it came to pass that I was at one of the team matches, and I watched Sally fencing against a girl who was she was big and she was strong, she was fast. Not a very good fencer though. She knew a couple of techniques, and that's all she did. And it was pretty easy for Sally to get her number and take her apart, because she only knew how to do a couple of things. Now, if you didn't know how to handle those things, she was very effective. She won a lot of her bouts, not against Sally. Okay, so Sally demolishes this girl at the team meet, as well she should. Then it came to pass that there was an open tournament. And I don't know why she went to it, maybe to get more practice, whatever. Maybe she plays in this tournament. And she crosses blade with the same girl that she demolished a short time ago. She loses to her. Loses pretty bad, I think 5-2 or 5-3, something like that. So, a clear loss, not an accidental loss. And that puzzled me. How could she lose to the girl that she just whipped like a dog a couple of weeks ago? And so I had a chance to talk with her a little bit about stuff. I was just curious, so I tried to get her in conversations and just try to work it around too. I wanted to know what's going on inside her head. What was going on? What was going on? And what I figured out was something she said about a victory. She said, "That's for my girls. That's for my girls." Her girls, her team members. See, this team, these women were really tight. It turns out they weren't just on the same fencing team. They hung out together a lot. They were like a crew, man. They were like the 4 Musketeeresses or something. And they spent a lot of time together. They won places together. So it was a very, very tight team. So she was highly motivated when this victory was for her teammates. When they were counting on her to win, they could count on her to win. But at the open tournament, it's just her. It's just for herself. And she really didn't give a fuck. It was just for herself, She wasn't wasn't motivated. She fenced okay, because she always fences okay. She could fence okay in her sleep, but didn't have the motivation to dig in, focus, and win the way she did for her girls. Sally taught me a lot about motivation and psychology. I appreciate it.